to bend phrasing time into something clever, but you deserve something better. If I could make up.
Hello. Okay, well, earlier today I watched a video by Mr. Good and Kinky. It was a video response to a Michael H. Perez's video, Witnessing to Atheist #1. I know I'm not going to get through this video without blowing a gasket, but I'm going to try to interject some comments, and I highly doubt I'm even going to get halfway through, because I listened to Greg's video, and just judging by what he said, there's a lot of things that this guy arrogantly declares that was going to totally piss me off. So, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to get my actual reaction as I watch this for the first time. So here we go.
Okay, brothers and sisters, this is just a quick, short message on witnessing to atheists. Couple of thoughts, really, really important. When somebody says they're an atheist, it is a front. It is a test. It is something they say, whether they believe it or not. They're saying it with the hope that...
Whether they believe it or not? What is there to believe? If you don't believe in God, or if you don't believe in supernatural beings, you're an atheist. It's not about what you believe in. I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in supernatural beings. I think that means I'm an atheist. I also think I have birds, and I think that makes me a crazy bird lady. So anyway, whatever.
You'll leave them alone. Now, keep this in mind.
You'll leave them alone, like we're threatened. It's annoying. It's very annoying having somebody come up and act like their beliefs are the only right beliefs and your beliefs are wrong, and somehow you're in need of fixing. That's really annoying. And it is it's a huge turnoff on it's a huge turnoff period. It's a huge turnoff on Christianity to have somebody come up and act like they know their way is the truth and your way is wrong. And
I am not saying attack and antagonize an atheist. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in your conversation as you continue, if God makes a way, they need to see love, patience come from you, compassion. If they do not sense...
Why do I... Love, patience, compassion? Patience about what? What do you have to be patient about? What do you... And what do you need to be compassionate about? You don't need to be compassionate. Compassionate is something like you would feel toward somebody who's hurt or upset or sad or grieving, you know. Or if you see an animal that's just been hit by a car and it's still alive and you want to take it to the vet, that's showing compassion. Why would he use the word compassion to describe an atheist? Because we're not caught up in this delusion that robs us of our self-esteem and makes us walk around feeling like we have a thought cup monitoring our every thought. I don't understand the word compassion, why he would use that. And as for love, I'll tell you what, if you're trying to treat somebody else like their beliefs are not, zero respect for somebody else's beliefs, you are not showing love. And patience, I don't get what that... Patient about what? Patient that they have something to say that isn't parroting what you have to say. It's actually contradicting what you have to say. You need to have patience because they don't agree with you.
That you are loving them with...
And loving us... Why? Why would you love us if you don't even know us? Oh, that's right. You're loving us with Jesus' love. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with the whole Jesus love stuff, and it's as phony as it gets. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you're loving somebody who you don't know, it's because you're looking down on them as somebody who's lost, and you need to bring them back into the fold, so you're going to show them love. That's bullshit. That's not truth, and that's not real. It's offensive. It's degrading. It's demeaning. It's upsetting. I have had plenty of... I was one. I'm sorry. When a Christian talks to an atheist, does it ever cross their mind at all that the atheist might have something to say, that they might learn something from the atheist, that maybe that they're the ones that are lost, in need of saving? Does it ever occur to a Christian to listen to what the atheist has to say?
Compassion, patience. If they do not sense that, they will cut you off.
No, that's
and
not
it won't
true.
Necessarily.
We're not little fragile beings that need to be, oh, poor little atheist, it's okay. We love you, we do. We accept you as you are, you poor lost little atheist. We love you even though you are going to hell. And we love you even though our wonderful, loving, merciful God is going to throw you into hell because you couldn't believe in something.
Be their fault. It won't be. It's a test for you to find out if you're willing to not take offense to the things that they say. Because remember, he says, though.
What about the atheist taking offense about what you have to say? Is that a consideration?
Those that hate you hated him.
Atheists don't usually hate people just because they don't believe what atheists believe. We don't particularly like having somebody come up to us and act like we're a class project. Well, you're an atheist. Well, let me have you. Let me get at you. Let me work you over with all my love and all my wisdom and all the stuff I have to say that my Bible and my church and my pastor says the magic words that will make you all better.
First. So don't take it personal when somebody who says...
Oh, and we don't hate imaginary beings, so no, we don't hate your Jesus and we don't hate your God. Although it is possible to hate evil villain fictional characters like Sauron or Lord Fowl from Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. Those are very evil, bad fictional characters, and I put God right in the same category. I despise the biblical character of God. I think, he makes Satan look like Captain Kangaroo. He's about the most despicable literary character that's ever been contrived. And yeah, there's nothing there that I would inspire love at all. So I hate the character, but how much can you really hate a fictional character? I don't really hate Sauron. I don't hate something that isn't real. And I don't hate Christians. I have several Christian friends, and they show respect for me and what I think, and they leave me alone. What I don't like are people like this guy who's, step 1 to witnessing to a Christian. Put on your love face. Be all loving. Let your light shine bright. Show your love. Jesus' love, let it shine through you. And try to be patient. Don't let the cracks show. The veneer, the cracks in the veneer, so they see how fake it is. I've had my share of fake Christians, thank you. At least I can say that when I was a Christian, I was never fake. I was never fake. I have never been fake in my whole life. If I dislike somebody, I don't hide it. I can't, there's no way I can hide it. So wait, if you dislike somebody but you're trying to make them believe the way you believe, and just like you're going to love them. No matter how much you don't really like them, you're going to love them. Sorry, how fake.
They're an atheist and says God isn't real, you can't prove it, he's for the weak. If you cannot stand there in love and say, can I ask you a couple of questions about what you believe?
Can I ask you a couple questions about what you believe? Okay, so you're a Christian and you say that to an atheist. Can I ask you a few questions about what you believe? Okay, the atheist is talking now. Okay, that's good. She's responding. That's good. I've got her engaged in dialogue. That's really good. What am I going to say next when she stops talking? Okay, how can I really get her? Okay, trying to remember what they said in church. Okay, oh, she's still talking. Okay, oh, she's done. Is that how it is? Do you listen when the atheist responds to your questions? Can I ask you a few questions, Mr. or Mrs. Atheist? Why don't you believe in God? Nah. Okay, they're talking. Nah. Do you listen to them? Do you ever stop and consider what they have to say? Do you think that maybe they might know something that you don't know? Why bother asking them questions if you're not going to listen to what they... Not only listen, but actually carefully weigh their response and think about their response and consider. You've already decided that the atheist is completely wrong and is lost and blinded and in need of your wisdom, your insight, your God-given insight to reach down from above and pull them from the murky depths and save them. You don't even care what the atheist says to your questions, do you? So why waste that person's time? Just saying.
And if they say no, thank you, then love on them and pray that you see them again.
Love on them and pray that you can, what, snag them again? Get them into a corner and try to get them to listen to you? Oh Lord, I pray for another opportunity to snatch up Diane because she's so lost and she's so far gone from your love and your light. Oh, love on them. What exactly does that mean? Love on them. I don't need somebody to love me if it's not fucking real. I've had enough fake love in my life. I've had enough fake everything in my life, and I don't appreciate people loving on me because they're going to get brownie points in heaven for it.
But you have the opportunity to love on them while they say what you say, and keep this in mind. Whenever somebody says they're an atheist, a couple of phrases that the Lord has given me that I want to share with you that maybe...
Okay, so now he's got his imaginary friend is talking to him.
Maybe you can use. When somebody tells me I'm an atheist, there's been a few times that I've said, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, that would piss me off. Oh my God, that would piss me off. Greg, now I understand why you get so angry in your video. No, you're not. You're not an atheist. Yeah. Hello. Why is that hard? Why? Okay. An atheist, the word atheist is a word to describe somebody who doesn't believe in God or supernatural beings. I think it's actually just God. I think atheist means that you don't believe in God or gods. I don't believe in God or gods. That makes me an atheist. If I look up the definition of the word atheist in the dictionary, it is going to say somebody who doesn't believe in gods. I'm somebody who doesn't believe in gods. I think that means I'm an atheist. So this piece of whatever, the internet evangelist, Michael H. Perez, says, no, you're not. Yes, I am. I was a Christian for more than, well, between the ages of 12 and 40-something, mid-40s, so however long that was. I believed in God for a long time. Now I totally do not believe that there's such a thing as God. So don't insult me. That's insulting. That's offensive when you so disregard somebody like that. No, you're not. Yeah, I don't believe in God. Find me another word that describes that. If atheist isn't the right word, find me the word that is. Ugh, okay.
I know you're not. I said, let me ask you a question.
That's just so arrogant.
Do you have the courage to tell me when you stopped believing?
Wrong word. It doesn't take courage to say when you start to believe in God. It doesn't take courage to say when you stop believing in God. Let's see. Would have been about 4 years ago. I don't remember the exact hour or minute or date. I didn't write it down on my calendar. But let's see. I had a guy who pretended to be my friend, so I would take him into my house and shower him with my caring and affection and friendship, and try everything in my power to make his way a little easier, so he hopefully would survive this dire illness and get better, so he could tell me, thanks, but I don't need you anymore. The last 6 years of my marriage, to somebody who didn't know if he loved me, and then later at the end told me, I don't know if I ever loved you, or maybe I just married you because people expected it of me. Or how about the bartender who pretended to be my friend and basically so he could get something out of me, and then told people at this bar.
Hi, Charlie. Ooh, I like your boots.
Commercial.
They're not boots.
And be still,
Cats.
because you have no idea what they will say.
Oh, that sucks.
And you need to be
Okay,
ready to
okay.
listen.
Once you shake
You need to be
them,
willing.
you can't shake them.
I hate that commercials pop up like that. Okay, so I have to go back to where he was.
Will say. And you need to be ready to listen.
Oh wow, I came right back to where I was. Okay, I forgot where I was talking now. Another commercial?
Coming to the meeting, Charlie?
Oh!
I guess.
That is so frustrating when you're trying to watch a video and then a commercial pops up.
Boots.
Okay, brothers and
My
sisters.
cats.
Kingdom.
Okay,
And his
fucking
righteousness,
A,
and all
I'm
things
done.
will be added unto you.
I am fucking done.
So what am I saying?
Bye!
Do you really want them to know? If you really want them to know, you will trade your time.
I'm turning the computer off. Okay, so I'm not really an atheist. I can't possibly not believe in God. I'm just deluding myself, thinking that I don't believe in God. I want Christians to be in my face and pretend to love me. Oh, I know what I was saying. When did I start not believing in God? Well, when I decided that delusions and people who let me think things that aren't true, and I come to count on that and really think it's real and cherish that friendship, and then find out it isn't real and that I was just the butt of some joke. You know, it gets really old. And I had all my life, there were things about the Bible and the religion that didn't make sense to me, and I totally put up blinders. Kind of like the whole vegetarian thing. I know animals are treated terribly and suffer terribly at slaughterhouses. I know it. I still eat meat. I don't want to actually see footage of animals being horribly tortured or whatever the hell horrible things they go through when they're at the slaughterhouses, because then I won't want to eat meat anymore. So it's so much better just not to know. That's how I was for the 30 plus years that I was a Christian. About these questions, things about the religion that made no sense, I just put blinders up and would not look at them directly and confront them and put them out on the carpet. And I finally did. When I realized, you know what, I don't want any more delusion in my life. I don't want any more unhappy surprises later on that it wasn't real. And it's been really painful to do that. It's been painful to find out that people that I care about didn't care about me, and they were just tolerating me. And it was really painful to find out that this religion that I put so much of my time and hopes and beliefs in and faith in is bullshit. And it happened about 4 years ago. It doesn't take any courage. I'm proud of the fact that I finally opened my eyes. What I am embarrassed about is it took me so long to do that. I can't even imagine what kind of a life I might have had if my self-esteem hadn't been under the boot of this. I mean, it wasn't just the people. Growing up in an environment where I was not, well, anyway. So yeah, and it's offensive when a Christian talks like this guy was talking about. Oh, you're not really an atheist. Don't act like somebody else's opinion means so little. Show some respect for somebody else's opinion and somebody else's life experiences. Maybe that person put a lot of time into studying the origins of the religion. That's what I did. Reading books after going through, I went 30 years where all I read were books written by Christian authors. I didn't read anything by anybody else because I didn't want anything that might threaten my precious beliefs. I didn't want to hear it. I had blinders on then too. I had blinders all my life. I'm really proud of the fact that I'm an atheist. I'm proud of the fact that I came to that because I opened my eyes and I took away the blinders and I started to think. And if you're a Christian and you want to make it your little project to go up and witness to an atheist and show them all that love, all that Christ love. Maybe you don't even like that person. Maybe you think they're disgusting or stupid or rude or whatever, but you're going to show them Christ love because that's doing God's will is more important than you and your wishes and your wants and it's fake. And atheists can see right through it, and all it does is piss us off and offend us. It's fake. Nobody wants fake. Nobody wants to waste their time with somebody who is loving on them when it is so fucking obvious that it's fake. I'm sorry, but fake love is nauseating. And having somebody talk at you and not to you and not listen to what you have to say because you're wrong and they've already decided that you're wrong and you have nothing of any value to say because they're here to fix you. They're here to bring you back into the fold, you poor little lost lamb. So yeah, I don't particularly like talking to Christians that don't show any respect to me. It is an affront. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. I don't need to have a front. I don't believe in God. When I figured out what a genocidal monster that God is that Christians believe in, if he did actually exist, if a Christian by some miracle could come up with some evidence to show that God exists, nobody has, but if you actually were able to, I wouldn't follow it anyway because it's despicable. It's despicable. And if you are shaking your head no, you haven't read your Bible. You haven't read your Old Testament. You haven't read it objectively like somebody who isn't being carefully guided through with highlight these verses and kind of tune out these verses over here because they're not really relevant. Read the whole Bible. Don't just highlight things and read the highlighted bits. Read the whole thing. Your God is despicable. He's a monster. He has committed more crimes against humanity than all the human tyrants and dictators in human history combined together. And if he did exist, I would spit in his face. I would not follow him. I would rather go to hell and suffer forever than follow a God that thinks that people who can't believe in him deserve to be tortured. So that's all. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so angry, but I can understand now why Greg / Mr. Good and Kinky got so angry listening to this guy. The arrogance that causes this kind of thinking is just staggering. The arrogance that, oh, I know the truth. God talks to me. And I'm here to help you. Poor little atheist. Just love on you and pray that I'll get another opportunity to get my hooks into you some other day. Not very respectful and very offensive. And you know what? It's exactly for that reason that you turn people off of your religion. So, sorry for being angry, but I just had to. Oh, okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.